Hello, my name's Lewis. I'm an 18-year-old entrepreneur from Australia, and if you've ever been left wanting more with your life or you want to pursue something bigger than what you're doing right now, trust me when I say it, AI is your opportunity and you're so early to it if you're watching this video. Only 3 months ago, I knew nothing about AI. I just graduated from school, so I just decided to learn about it, and I've found a way to actually make real money, no entrepreneur buzzword bullshit. I'm serious and I'm making more money than I ever thought I'd ever make, and I'm just 18 years old. I had no idea about business, about AI, meaning you can do the exact same thing that I'm doing currently. Alright, here are my 5 reasons, first of all, why you should learn AI, and then at the end of the video I'm going to show you exactly how to and give you a step-by-step blueprint just to get your feet off the ground. So first of all, we've got the gap between AI and business. Now this is absolutely massive. This is the section of the industry that we fall into. See, we're too late to it to start building it, and a lot of you guys, if you aren't into AI, you don't know how to develop software and develop AI, which I don't either. But what you can do is know more than businesses, and the big thing about this is where the money is. Like AI is here and the business is here, and the gap in between is where the money's made, because all you need to have is more knowledge in the business. And in the next year, the next 2 years, every single business in the world is going to need AI to stay competitive. And even if there are a lot of people doing this right now, there are a lot of businesses out there. So you can pick your niche and you can jump straight in and start really simple things in the AI world that can pay a lot of money, because businesses just really need the expertise. Second of all, we've got employability. If you don't want to quit your job, if you're happy where you are, and maybe you don't want to follow entrepreneurship, which is fine. Not everyone's built for it. And just the fact about learning AI makes you 10 times more employable. If you're going for that promotion, or if you're going for that new job, or if you want to stand out in your job, being the expert of the office in AI is going to get you so far in that. Like, you can't even comprehend how big of a thing that is, because when every business needs it and they're willing to spend a lot of money on it, you knowing that means you're so much more valuable to that business. And it's not simple things like just learning how to type stuff into ChatGPT. This is learning real automations that could save your business a lot of time and money. So just keep that in mind. Third of all, if you're like me and you don't want to work a job and you want to travel, you want to live in beautiful places, entrepreneurship, and this is the ticket to that lifestyle. Like, I've always wanted to start my own business, but I never knew how. This is a perfect opportunity for anyone that's ever dreamt bigger than working a 9 to 5 or working in an office or working that boring trade job that they don't want to do. This is exactly the way to get there. Alright. Fourth of all, you don't need any technical skills, and I mean this. I've been raised with having a phone. That's about the limit of my technological ability, which is the same as yours probably is. You don't need that. I don't know how to code still, and I'm making a lot of money doing this. AI is coded in English. If you can type in English, you can code AI. So that's the best part about it. You don't need the technical skills that everyone thinks you would in an industry like this. It's really not necessary. Coding is already being replaced by AI, which is massive. And fifth of all is to escape the rat race. Now, this is a bit of an entrepreneurship bro kind of, I don't know, it's a bit of a cringe concept, but I couldn't imagine being stuck in a society where you wake up in the morning, you go to your job, you go home, you sit there and recover from having to work, and then just do it again, and you just can't wait for the weekend. I don't want to live a life like that, and I bet you don't as well. And most people don't know that there's another option. That's the thing. Like, it's hard to know about opportunities like this because you've got to actually find them, and you've got to actually be willing to chase them, which is the hard part. It's easy to know about this stuff, it's easy to think about it, it's hard to actually do it, which is, you've got to be willing to put everything in. It's going to be harder than working a job, but the leverage that you can get from that risk and that pain that you're taking on is so much higher than the leverage you're getting from working your job right now. Alright, as promised, this is the roadmap to learning AI from start to finish, from no experience, from no knowledge to being able to actually leverage this to make money. So first of all, I got the basics. AI such as ChatGPT that is commonly used today are essentially extremely advanced search engines called large language models. And while this is revolutionary, the opportunity in business is not that massive. The value for businesses, however, lies in AI agents. This is a large language model that can have access to tools that can actually perform tasks. If this sounds scary, it is, but it's extremely valuable for businesses and is where AI is headed. So instead of an AI just telling you what to do, this is an AI that does it. And you might have heard about it before. It's not that complicated. Or there's simple ways that you can learn how to do this and how to build really complex automations that can provide so much value. So here is where I would start learning about it. Test every single AI. So you've got OpenAI, you've got Gemini, Google's AI, you've got Perplexity, which is a research-based AI that's very good for researching. DeepSeek, obviously you've probably heard about that, the Chinese AI, pretty similar to OpenAI. Claude, very good for coding, good for writing copy, for marketing. Grok is my favorite. I think it's going to be the biggest AI. It's Elon Musk's AI. No one's heard about it, but Elon Musk has the most compute out of any AI business, any AI company right now. So I think I'd put my money in Grok, and Meta AI is very good as well. That's Facebook, Zuckerberg's AI. Try each one. Use the same prompt. Use something that you want to know. Just ask around and just learn how they work and learn how each of them is different, because AI, you don't choose one, you know all of them and you know their strengths and weaknesses, and then you can use, like, for example, I use Perplexity for research, I use OpenAI's custom GPTs for copywriting, and I use Grok for my everyday tasks, and Gemini for deep research. So I'm using all different ones to help me out because I know what they're good at and what they're not good at, and that's pretty important. So it's not about choosing one and sticking with it. It's about knowing all of them, knowing their strengths and their weaknesses, right? Here's the technical learning you got to do. It's not the technical you're thinking. It's not coding. It's just a bit of theory, and you need to know this. It's just good. So large language models, this is what AIs are. They're pretty much computers that talk, is what's the difference between an AI and a computer. So large language models are it's just pretty much what an AI is. Custom GPTs, I think it's pretty important to start off learning how to build one of these. Just watch a YouTube video, how to build a custom GPT on ChatGPT. This is just a specialized AI for how you want to use it that will answer questions how you want them answered based on how you build it. It's really simple to build, just straight English. Then we've got API keys. These are how you integrate AI into other softwares. So say, for example, my business is a voice AI for a restaurant booking system. You call up the receptionist, you talk to an AI, it takes down your booking, your order and everything, then it connects to the reservation software through an API key. And this is just basically a custom code that it knows when it receives it is coming from this place. It's not that complicated, or sounds complicated, but it's not. AI agents have been through this. It's basically the next level of AI. It's an AI that actually does. And then we've got prompt engineering. So this is a really cool thing, and this is probably the most important, in my opinion, to see some real results. So there's a certain steps you do to prompting. It's not just asking a question. I mean, if you want a simple response, you give it a simple input, but if you want a complicated AI that does complicated tasks, you need to prompt it well and structured. This is what AI is. It's prompting. Prompt engineering is so important. It's like the new coding, but it's done in English. So you assign it a role. You say, hey, you are an expert copywriter. You write the best. You're the best marketer in the world. You're a guru at it. And then you say what you want, basically, like what's the bigger picture. Then you tell it how it's going to execute it, and then you add your little notes in of what you expect it to go wrong with, and at the bottom you add, each time you test it, you add some more little prompts in. So say it's hallucinating and it's saying something that you don't want it to say, you just add into the notes, don't say this, and then next time it's not going to happen again. So it takes an hour-long YouTube video to get your head around it. But yeah, and then finally, this is the business side to AI, which is the most important part about it. You can learn about it all you want, and plenty of people do, but they don't actually start the business, and this is the hard part. See, I can't teach you everything about the business. I'm not far enough into it yet, but Liam Ottley is your person. I'll link him below in this video. He is an absolute genius, and he is willing to share the absolute everything that you need to know on how to start an AI business, because just learning AI is not going to make you money. Learning how you can implement AI to business is how you're going to make money, and the real learning curve comes in the business side of it, not the AI side. So it's pretty important to get your head around all that business side, and there's just all it is obsessing over it. It's replacing. I've got another slide down here. My advice on how to get there with everything: 1% each day. This is my biggest thing. If I go to sleep at night, I think of the 1% that I got closer to starting my business. And because if you take it out of context, it seems like such a hard thing to start a business. But if you put it in, hey, I just want to get a little bit closer today, eventually that compounds and you get there. Like, I didn't think I'd get there this quick, and I have. And you probably will as well if you actually commit to it and you just do it every day. It's not about spending 10 hours a day, every single day having to do it. It's just about a few hours, you finish work maybe, watch some YouTube videos first, learn about it, watch some Liam Ottley YouTube videos, go in his school community, watch all those videos, educate yourself, and then implement. So at first, you have to, just to get into it, you just watch YouTube videos. It's pretty simple. Like what I say here, swap scrolling for learning. Since I've started learning this, I used to, this might relate to you, like before bed, I would sit there and I'd be scrolling TikToks, I would be looking on Instagram, looking at shit that I'm never gonna remember again. I not even consciously, I got that obsessed with this that I automatically swapped scrolling on TikTok. I haven't touched it since I've been learning AI because I'm obsessed with AI, and this is something that is actually beneficial to my life, not something that I don't remember. So I think it's massive. Another thing, set goals. You got to aim high. Don't set your expectations high, set your goals high. So my goal this year is to make $100,000. I don't know if I am going to make that money, but the fact that I've aimed up here, even if I fall down here, it's better than aiming low and falling there and getting there and not knowing what to do next, So be a bit ambitious with it, and you don't need to reach your goals, but it is I don't know, I'll aim high and start where you want to be. Use AI to not to get rich. You want to live the life that you want to live. And by doing that, you say, hey, like for me, I want to travel the world, I want to live in beautiful places, and I work from there. How do I get there is my goal. I get there by using AI. How do I start? Like when I've got a business, you work backwards. You work out the steps to get to there. And once you've got the steps outlined, then you can easily do it anyway. Don't spend money early on in this. When I started this is something that probably will happen to you. You're going to start watching AI YouTube videos. Your algorithm's going to send you with a bunch of these bullshit. Like, there's so much bullshit in this industry. Sorry for the French, but there's so many people trying to rip you off and trying to use the fact that you don't know anything about it to absolutely screw you over. So don't spend any money until you've got a solid idea. I would advise spending money maybe on subscriptions for AI services like Perplexity or ChatGPT or Grok, but only once you've actually mastered it. Not early on, and don't buy any stupid courses, because trust me, I'm willing to give you all the information you're going to need. And I'm not going to lie, I spent over $1,000 on stupid courses because I didn't know what to do and I had no one telling me how to do this. I just thought if I spend money, then I'm going to work it out, but got me nowhere. The things I spent money on, I never got me anywhere at all. So just follow the people, at least just trust me and trust the process. I'm not trying to rip you off. I'm trying to let you in on this crazy opportunity. And also once you get into the business side of it, try each business model. So when you learn more about Liam Ottley, he talks about, you've got voice AI, you've got AI agents, like automating tasks, you got AI chatbots, you got different sections of the industry. What I did, I tried each. So I built a chatbot, and then I built a custom GPT, then I built a multi-agentic AI system, which is just multiple agents doing different things. And now I've built a voice AI thing that I'm following now and making money with. But the fact that I've got a solid foundation on everything means I've got a lot of value to a business. I can choose one industry and I can follow it. And just one more piece of advice, I'll finish it after this. Sorry if I'm just overloading you with shit right now. but you're going to want to niche down. So if you've been working a job or you've got expertise in something, that is great. That is perfect. You've got a advantage over other people that other people don't have, and your uniqueness is your advantage in this game. So play to your strengths. If you're been doing financing, niche into financing and automate what you do in your job currently. And if you can automate what you're doing, then that means that's going to be valuable for other people and you can sell that. So use what you're good at and yeah, sell it from there. Anyway, I think that's about everything. Sorry if this was a bit of an overload with this stuff, but I'm going to link everything down in the description. So if you want to learn more about this, just jump straight into it. I'll link a few videos just to get into it, to actually learn the technical side, because I don't think I'm the best at explaining the actual nuts and bolts of the whole thing. I get the concepts, but I don't understand the really deep meanings. But yeah, I'll try to help you out as much as you can. And look, if you want me to start a school community or start a community where we can get together and learn together, I'm more than happy to do that. So just comment below. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you got to this point, this is my first YouTube video, but expect a lot more from me. I'm willing to show you every step of the way and I hope to take you with me. You know, I hope that anyone that's watching this knows that they have the potential to do this, and I really hope they do. But you've got to be committed to do it. So anyway, I'll leave you with that. Have a great day.